Woo! What's going on, you guys? Been a rough week. Yesterday we had the announcement, well, not announcements, heavily rumored from people like Jez Cord and Jeff Grubb that we have the Xbox exclusives, well, console exclusives at this point, the damn opening, man. All the games are coming to multiple platforms. We don't know which one and which platform, but it was rumored that it's going to be Switch and PlayStation. There was a rumor that said it was just going to be PlayStation. That's besides the point. Today we got a developer direct. That's right, guys. We went from crazy negative news to crazy positive news, and there's some really good news in this particular event. First off, I want to address yesterday's video. I saw a lot of comments that was saying, Addict, I feel like for these particular type of things, you want to make sure that it's accurate. You want to wait for confirmation from Microsoft. Here's my thing. When it comes to the Hi-Fi Rush going to a competing platform, especially if it's PlayStation, I don't feel like it's good for the ecosystem. I feel like my job as a content creator is to speak my opinion. Now, am I talking about speculation? Yes. But to me, if I would do what some of you guys want me to do and wait for it to be officially announced, I personally believe by then it's too late. I personally believe if we wait till the actual game has been formally announced, there is no conversation to be had. You know, the amount of backlash that Xbox got, there's a particular chance that if they are doing it, they might reconsider. But if we waited to the damn game came out, to the ink dried, then it would be pointless, and I feel like that's at that point it's too late. But yeah, on to the real video, man. Developer Direct. Last year we got a developer direct around this time where it showed us Hi-Fi Rush. It showed us it showed us a few games. Hi-Fi Rush, Forza. I believe that was the one that Redfall was officially. Now, they did come out and openly say Starfield wasn't in that one because it was in one later on during the year in their June showcase. This year, we got another one. You know, people kind of speculated that this was going to happen. I made a video on it not too long ago. But now we actually have concrete information that this is going down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the developer direct, and we're going to go through this. Okay, so you're about to get an exciting look at some of the incredible games ahead with Xbox as we present a new edition of Developer Direct on Thursday, January the 18th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Fans will get an inside look at a selection of highly anticipated games coming to Xbox Series X and S and PC and Game Pass shortly after. It will be the ZeniMax Online Studio will host the Elder Scrolls Online 2024 global reveal at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's just pretty much, what they have next coming to the Elder Scrolls franchise in terms of the online function. Presented by the creators themselves, Developer Direct offers an in-depth look at the upcoming titles, how they've been created, and who's creating them. We'll visit Machine Games in Sweden to check out their Indiana Jones games. That's key point there. Let's keep moving on though. Then we'll swing by Obsidian's offices to get more from Avowed, and then we will go to the Aura History Untold. Looks like there's like a strategy game from ex-devs that made Civilization, and then they're gonna go to England and talk about Hellblade 2. Now last year the big reveal, the most of the time I feel went to Redfall. I feel like that was the showcase of this, the big thing. But here I see 3 prominent games, and I'm not saying anything about Ari. I just don't know anything about it. I don't know if that would be above something like an Indiana Jones or Avowed or a Hellblade. I personally don't think it would, but I don't know. I don't know the game. But I believe Hellblade is going to be the game they end this on. I could be wrong. It's interesting how they worded it. I feel like just in the wording itself kind of stays that. But it's hard to tell when it comes to this. Now, let's read a little bit when it comes to individual games, what you should expect. Machine Games, this is the Indiana Jones games, the award-winning studio behind the recent Wolfenstein series, will reveal their upcoming Indiana Jones game, an action-adventure puts players in the leather jacket of the legendary. Developer Direct will showcase more than 10 minutes of game and developer insight, including details in the game settings and story, how fans will play as Indy Additionally, details from the next globe-trotting adventures and the premiere of the first gameplay trailer. So I believe in this one we're going to see a lot of the gameplay. It's going to be interesting because I know there's a lot of speculation on whether or not this is first person or third person. I think it's going to be a mixture of both. That's what I've been told. I don't know how, but I mean, you've seen people like Nick and them say that, so I think it's okay for me to say that. Then we got Avowed. The team at Obsidian will share the first deep dive into the gameplay experiences fans can expect in Avowed. Their upcoming fantasy action RPG set in the you guys know I can't butcher. Vibrant living lands. Learn more about Obsidian's expertise in building worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful relative game to come to life in Avowed, where players will have adjacency to make choices to shape every step of their adventure. It's typical, typical Avowed. And then we got Aria History Untold. Here from the lead of Oxton Games, a studio founded by vets of the strategy genre and creators behind classic strategy games, including Civilization V, as they unveil exclusive new gameplay and share more details about. And then we got the one, the only Hellblade 2. Look, we all know this is probably one of the most anticipated games of this year when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox. Ninja Theory has been making this game for a while. They chose to reveal this game with the Xbox Series X. That's crazy if you think about it. They chose to reveal the Series X with Ninja Theory's Hellblade 2. I think a lot of people have a lot of expectations with this game. Ninja Theory takes us behind the scenes at their studio in Cambridge to give us some insight on how they are crafting Setsu Saga Hellblade 2. The team will speak to the ambitions and care involved in creating Setsuno's journey of survival. And like I said, after that, they'll end up having the ZeniMax online studio host. So look, I think what we can expect the most out of this is we need release dates. There's no denying that. I do think we'll see a little bit of sprinkles in this. I don't believe they came out openly and said that Hi-Fi Rush was going to be at the last one. But I do think we're going to see some sprinkles on this. Maybe an indie, there's a lot of speculation on whether or not there'll be a shadow drop here. I don't think that would just say the studio. I think they'll wait for you to watch it before you see the shadow drop. So I think there's still a chance we see a game get shadow drop. Maybe it's Towerborn because it's interesting. Towerborn's not on here, and it's been, pretty much made aware multiple times that, Towerborn is a relatively close game. So it's kind of interesting you're not seeing it on this list whatsoever. Curious to exactly what we get release dates for. I think we're definitely getting release dates for Hellblade 2. We're definitely going to get release dates most likely for Avowed. I would say it's about 70%. And Indiana Jones, I would say, is a good another 70%. It would be crazy if we got Indiana Jones, Avowed, Hellblade, and then Towerborn gets shadow dropped of the event. It'd be a mad successful event to me. That's just me. That's my opinion on the matter. Look, obviously there is some negative stuff going on with the industry when it comes to Xbox, but clearly their 2024 is looking stacked, especially if they're able to deliver Indiana Jones, Avowed, and Hellblade in the same calendar year. Not to mention we'll probably get, Forza Horizon 6 most likely would be scheduled for this year. Well, the June showcase, we'll probably see more of these games that really haven't seen too much gameplay. I think 2024 is going to be a fantastic year for Xbox. It's just, you guys got to figure out what you want to do. Yesterday should not happen. This is a good entry to 2024. I will be streaming this on the Iron Lords podcast channel. Most likely we haven't talked about it, but I highly doubt we're not going to stream this. I'm very curious to see how Indiana Jones gameplay looks. Like I said, I've heard rumored for a while now that it switches back and forth between first person and third person. Definitely put in the comment section below if you guys believe that's even necessary. Do you feel it should be third person through the entire game? Avowed, something that I'm really looking forward to, and I would say that that's my game for this year, not Hellblade. But I am going to eventually go back to Hellblade 1 on the Gaming Arena channel. I've been streaming on there here recently. I'm going to stream on there sometime today. But I appreciate everyone coming through. What do you guys think about this event? Are you guys excited for it? Like I said, it is the 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern because that's the time zone I'm in. But what do you guys think about this? It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. You guys have a good one.